Hi, welcome to the Growing Podcast. This is our first episode, and today we'll be talking about Suicide Prevention Month, and we have a guest.
Hi, I'm Shayna. I'm a freshman here at IU. I major in arts management and minor in dance.
So today in the podcast, our topic is going to be Suicide Prevention Month, and I wanted to start off with this because I just feel like everyone needs a safe place and somewhere where they feel comfortable, and not just fake comfortable, but actually comfortable. I just also want everybody to feel beautiful in their own way and to know that they are beautiful inside and out. If you are feeling alone or having suicidal thoughts, please call 988, which is the suicidal prevention hotline. Again, it's 988. So first, let's talk about college a little bit. Let's talk about how your fall semester is going so far.
It's going great. I love all my classes. I feel like I'm not too stressed because I don't know. I just take a lot of performing arts classes because I'm arts management. I only got to focus on like math because I suck at math. But my tutor's really good, so it's going pretty good. That's going clean slate.
That's good. I would say for me, my fall semester, it's starting off pretty good. Just stressful, that's all. Anatomy is very stressful. Finite, it's a little stressful as well, but it's just putting in the hours to study and kind of getting into my flow of that and learning what habits work for me. How do you feel the switch is going from the summer to the fall?
It's going good. I feel like it's a lot more people. It's a little like overwhelming sometimes because it's so many people, and it's a different like setting. I still live in the same place, but it's a different setting class wise, and it's kind of less right now. It's less stressful because I took English in the summer and business, and it was a lot, but because it was 6 weeks. But right now I'm kind of chill. Right now we'll see how it goes.
I'm glad to be done with the meetings too.
Oh,
I feel like the meetings, they were taking up too much time,
yeah.
and it just was so stressful.
How do you feel yours has been?
I say that it's been going good. The summer I feel like I struggled a lot, and it was a lot about learning who I was like in college, and just like kind of getting into the groove of knowing how to study, waking up for classes on time, and time management. Time management is a very big key of college.
Yes,
it's very hard to kind of get a hold of that.
Yeah.
All right, so now let's kind of talk about our topic today. So you went on the suicide prevention walk. Can you explain to us what that was like?
It was actually so amazing. I never heard of it until my brother's mom posted about it, and I was like, this seems really amazing because I don't really see things that I can like involve in a lot. Like I was in a mental health club in high school, but I want to do more to be involved. And it was just really great to see like how many people like support the topic and sponsors. It was so many people like that just walked for suicide, and it was like you could walk for like your family members, just for someone you know, for your loved ones, LGBTQ. It was just a lot of support, so it was really great.
I'd love to hear that. Would you like to talk about what led you to want to walk in something like that? What started your passion for it?
Yes, so I lost my brother to suicide, and I just have a really, really like strong passion for mental health because of that, and I feel like it's always a way to get involved to stop somebody from doing that, and it's always a way to like tell somebody that you love them before it's too late. So just showing your support it's really good, really important.
And how did you overcome that, going through that, and then like how did you get to the place that you are now?
So it took a while. I was really like angry at myself and just angry at life, period. And that was during COVID too, so it was just a lot going on. And it would like I would always question myself, like why did he do it? Like I was like mad at myself, and it took a minute, but I feel like I overcome it by like just praying a lot, and I started doing things that like helped me with my stress because I started to stress really bad. So I would like paint, I would like do like stuff like that, and yeah, it helped me with my grieving.
That's good. Next, I'm gonna share a little bit about my personal experience with suicide, I guess. So me personally, I have been through a lot of depressive stages in my life, I guess, and a lot of the times I did have suicidal thoughts and like sometimes it did, like, it was at a young age. Like, the first time I actually remember having one was in 6th grade. And it was hard for me to deal with. Like, it was just the sense of feeling alone and, like, nobody wanted me there. But I did realize that there were certain individuals that, you know, I would miss me a lot, like my little sister. And I also, like, I don't know, there was also like a sense of purpose that I felt for myself. Like, I always knew that whatever I went through, like, it was for some bigger reason, and that I would also, like, I would become something big one day, like, and I would help others, so it would be okay. Like, everything that I was going through was for a reason. And then, like, recently, actually, in senior year, I was going through something as well, and I was telling people, like, I didn't really think that I was gonna make it to walk the stage, and that kind of hurt me a lot, because it was just like I had been through so much through my 4 years of high school. So I just kept telling myself, like, I just have to make it across the stage. I just have to make it across the stage. And once it was like almost time for that point, or I was like just months away, like, it just felt like I wasn't gonna get there. But things did change, and I'm very grateful for that, and just to kind of have the strength that I have and the support system that I have, because I definitely couldn't have did it without them. So, yeah. Okay, next we're gonna talk about kind of how Black parents don't always make it feel okay to support mental health, or kind of talk about it. So I guess we can kind of just get into it.
Yeah.
What's your stance on it?
I feel like that's definitely true. Like, they'll say, like, oh, you don't feel that way, like, you don't, and then they just brush it off, and that's how stuff happens. I feel like my dad was kind of that kind of person, like, that way. He doesn't really believe in depression or anything, so, like, it's just like, I feel like it's so important, and they just don't see it. And I'm not just saying Black parents, but it's just, you know. I don't know.
I'm not
baby.
gonna say it's just Black parents,
Yeah.
but I have had a family member tell me before, because I am Black and white, and when I was like, yeah, I'm going to therapy, I'm figuring out my mental health, they're like, oh, you're white, you can do that.
Wow.
And you just kind of gotta, like, laugh it off,
Right.
like, okay.
But
yeah.
Therapy is it, like, some people just need that. Like, some people can't just go through it by themselves. And, like, that's why I love the, like, career therapists. I love all, like, there's a lot of careers who can, like, that people can get resources from, and, like, be helpful to mental health, and they don't even know that they're being helpful to the topic. So yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Yes.
Black parents.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I just think it comes from, like, generations of parents, and then grandparents and their parents, kind of like it doesn't matter, and kind of just, you have to put on a strong front, and that's what we were shown. So they just, you know, being emotional, that's kind of not accepted. And when you say you have depression or anxiety, it's like, no, just get out the bed, like, you're fine, you need to go do something, you need to get off your phone. Like, no, it's not always, like, the phone is actually what keeps me from being depressed sometimes.
Exactly.
Y'all, like, but parents don't always see that. So that's also, like, that's a big reason why I also started this, because parents need to kind of understand where their kids are coming from, and be, I guess, willing to learn and evolve with us, because I think this is an evolving world, and we're all kind of learning a different way. Because when we were born, I don't think mental health was really talked about at all, but now we're here in college, and it's very big.
It's very big, definitely. You never know what somebody's going through. Like, always check up on your people, and just, like, always support your friends, your family, everybody, because you never know what they're going through deep down, because they might be smiling on the outside, but you never know.
Very true. Okay, now we're gonna wrap up with some wrap-up questions. What are some strengths that you think that you developed while overcoming your obstacle?
I feel like I know how to, like, handle stress more now, because of how much I did stress. I never thought that it could get to that point for me, because I was just always such a bubbly person. I mean, I've been through things in my life, but I've always, like, overcame it just by being a bubbly person. But I didn't think that stress could get that big. So I feel like I've just gotten better at coping with it. I know what to do now to, like, help myself from, like, getting to a mental state that's not good. I think that's a good one.
An obstacle or strength that I say that I learned through my obstacle is learning how to kind of just live in the moment and just appreciating like where I'm at, like at that time.
Yes, it's really good to always be grateful because not everyone has or even feels the same way as you.
Yes, and it's kind of hard to see that sometimes, and I kind of had to realize that with myself because sometimes people don't see like I might have like the worst day, but it doesn't look like it at all. To other people, it looks like I'm having the best day.
Exactly.
So that's why I just think it's also like very important to, you know, always be nice to other people, and sometimes like just giving that one little compliment, like I like your shoes or
Yes.
your hair is cute. That could really go far for somebody. So you know, one of those a day. It goes a long way. You're good.
Because you never know like how they're feeling that day. Like you might make someone's day, but just by one compliment. So I always feel like I try to do that. Try to give people the little compliments because I feel like I always say to everybody, you can always find something nice to say about somebody.
Yes.
So yeah, that's really important.
And then another question is, how have you grown from this, and what have you learned?
I feel like I've grown more understanding with the topic and like about suicide prevention or about mental health period, because it's like you never really think about it. Like I never in a million years would have thought my brother was gonna do that, you know? So it's just like I feel like I've gained more information about the topic, more like passionate about it, because it's something that really happens every day and we just kind of brush past it. Because you see on the news all the time people get bullied at school and they just end up killing themselves, and it doesn't matter what age they are. So I feel like I've definitely been more like aware of mental health with everybody around me, checking up on them, like making sure everything's okay, not just being rude for no reason. It's just important.
That's a good point, and
Mm-hmm.
that's good. I think that I learned kind of my passion in life.
Mm-hmm.
I always knew that I wanted to help people, but I didn't really know how. I wanted to be a nurse for the longest because I thought that that was the best way to help people, and that's kind of the way that I would be able to, like, I guess, touch the most people in their hearts. But then I like began to realize that my place is with people that struggle with mental health, because you know, like, it's not a lot of people that pay attention to how important mental health is and just like how far that it goes. They don't see it as it being just as important as physical health, when you can't do anything mental, or you can't do anything physically if you're not okay mentally, and the same vice versa. If you're not okay physically, mentally, like, you can't do anything either. So I just think it's important to help the people that feel like me, similar to me, and just kind of reach my arm out and say that, like, it's gonna be okay, and just do my part that I can do.
So what do you want to be, like a therapist?
I'm still working on it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
like my actual career, but my ending goal, I know that I want to make a home for teenagers, specifically a group home for people in the system, because I feel like a lot of the times people don't pay attention to teenagers and they overlook them, especially in the system, and they want a baby that, you know, they can kind of raise to be their own, or when they do get a teen, they're not properly like equipped to deal with them and understand the things that they've been through, because they have been through very traumatic situations. And I also feel like there's not a lot of homes out there that really are just wanting the kids' best interest at heart. And, you know, for me, it wouldn't be about getting like a paycheck or anything. It would be like being able to give kids a home that, like, they feel safe all the time, physically and mentally, knowing that I care about them. They could come to me and talk to me at any time. And I would also like want the other kids in the house, like I would want them to build bonds with them, and just like I would want everybody to have a learning and a growing community, just a very positive energy. And I also want to own a business that the teenagers could work at and earn money, and then like kind of learn how to manage money, just adult like lessons or life things that they would need to know further on.
That.
Yeah.
That's a really good ending goal. Yes.
Thank you for watching this episode. This was very important and special to us in different ways, and I very much appreciate everybody tuning in and listening. Stay tuned for the next episode, and thank you for coming, Shayna.
Thank you for having me. I was really happy that you let me be on here to talk about this topic, because it's very important. Everybody needs to know.
Thank you. And once again, if you are having suicidal thoughts or feel alone, please call 988, which is the suicidal prevention hotline. Once again, it's 988. Have a great day.
Bye.